Ketheric's sword!
Back in your cage! There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded, but perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. The very fact of your I will kill you now. And then I will, with pleasure.
So long as Night Song's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Where do I go from here?
Have you not learned? I am beyond death!
One day, I'll catch a break.
I am fury. I am death. No time to waste. Put him up. No rest, be you wicked or wise.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
Swift and lethal. Make way.
This is my happy place.
Light on my feet.
I am fury. I am death. Victory awaits.
Fuck yes. Poor fucker.
You know, I think we have given offense.
These boots have seen everything.
Swift and lethal.
My turn. need to learn the hard way. Aye, aye.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Back in your cage!
Time to strike.
Up, up. What's it gonna take?
I think I could go another round. Oak Father, ease my way. You still have time to surrender.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
All right, Karlak. It's go time. Eat it.
Death greets us all, but not today.
Now you wear a face to match your soul. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Time to strike. Let my name.
My word. Bye-bye.
For the fallen.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
Heating up.
Consider my hackles raised. I will try to make it swift. Will be well.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is down. Permanently, this time.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it. Merkel's chosen is naught but a corpse. Let us see the other two suffer the same fate.
What's hiding here?
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one. Come. There is much to discuss.
Merkel's chosen is not but a corpse. Let us see the other two suffer the same fate.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business... The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. and I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep, I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Beyond the horizon. With Jaheira to lead us, and you bringing light to...
Toss me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or... I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. Not what, who. But all in due course.
Like in there.
In the curse. Horrible than you can imagine.
Try me.
These boots have seen everything.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could... I'm glad that's still the case.
What to do? At least things have stayed interesting. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, we're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist. And the Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to a bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than... Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud. There they were, gathered at the foot of...
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all but my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to... I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battle. I showed him my stone eye. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I understand. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know.
Greetings.
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. See, he took one look at me and said I was perfect. I liked that. Not like that, you know. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my... I respected him, trusted him. And he returned. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy knot. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Hey, you.
Go on.
I was hoping... Thank you.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Hey, you. You find Mum and Pops? Well, hurry. Then I'll teach you to conjure those vines.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father, by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was... When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just... Lucky for me, she felt the same way. but my father was... I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same then. And this is where I still need answers. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So, I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was... I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the sort... I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on... Looking forward...
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm. Father of my... Ketheric Thorm never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden, when she died. Curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell. Claimed they'd found someone in need of my... I was killed. Murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Here we go.
Met a skeleton before. Are you know, dead?
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead or undead.
I would not linger in this land over long.
You're sure?
Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it...
Of course. My faith protects me.
time to rest?
I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor count.
What's up for discussion?
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Can I touch your face?
No. No.
So, what were you before you were this?
There is no before.
So you've always been a bone man?
In a sense.
I never met a skeleton before. Are you know, dead?
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead, nor undead, neither alive, nor unliving.
I don't get it.
Thou wilt.